doing a review of the figure that I just unboxed moments ago. This would be the premium format Darkseid from Sideshow Collectables. Non-exclusive, unfortunately, but okay. And you guys can't really see much because I have absolute fucking shitty ass motherfucking light. But this figure is fucking sick. He's big, he's tall, he is massive. I don't know who's bigger, him or Superman. I have Superman right here, and Superman just looks a little bit bigger. But I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, you can see the box behind him. So yeah, let's get into the review. The base is gonna be light. It's gonna be a decently light base, which is okay. I don't really mind it that much. I mean, I would prefer it to be a little bit more heavy just because he is such an insanely massive piece. I would like to see that. But the paint job and the sculpting on the base is pretty damn fantastic. Of course, it is supposed to be him standing on Apocalypse, which is the planet that he controls. Yeah, so I'll give you a nice 360 here. Man, you guys really can't see that. I don't know what to do with the light in my apartment. It is just I mean, it's fucking terrible. But there's the base. This piece comes separate, so you gotta just slide that in there. It's pretty easy. Paint job is fantastic. Fantastic. The sculpt is good. The paint job is fantastic. Nice piece there. You guys might not be able to see that, but he has. You see that on his boot, how his part of his boot's gonna be orange. So that, of course, is going to be the heat, which is a nice touch that they added. So yeah, so that'll be the base. Overall, it's a nice base. I wish it was heavier, but you can't always get what you want. So moving on to the figure himself, he is sweet, guys. The World Store. I'm sorry if I'm blowing stuff off. If you watched the unboxing before this, you would have heard me say he came with a shit ton of styrofoam on him, just little specks and pieces, and they don't want to fly away. So I apologize, but the sculpt is just stupid. I mean, the sculpt on this guy is insane. I mean, I will give you a close-up view here in just a minute, but overall, I mean, the boots, fantastic. I mean, I mean, you can see, like, in this area right here, I mean, like, you can see the muscles in his legs. Like, it's just the sculpt. Just the sculpt you get on this guy is just crazy. So yeah, so the boots are going to be fantastically sculpted. Jesus Christ, this guy's a lot of cordwood on styrofoam. So moving on, legs. I mean, just legs and torso. I mean, I don't know what to say besides it is the best sculpted piece I believe Sideshow has done in a while. Sure, I only have 4 of these, but I mean, the light's pretty shitty, but I mean, just look at the sculpt. I mean, the wrinkles there, the side over here, pretty crazy sculpt. The belt, nicely done. So I'll zoom them out here in the hand. So the hands come separate. They're the first pieces. Oh no, I guess the Joker's hands came with it too. The Dark Knight Joker. But yeah, I mean, magnificent piece. Fantastic portrait. I will take it off and show you just a second. But just the sculpt, the back, just the muscles, the way that the fabric, it looks like it's actual fabric because of the let's see. No, actually, let's see if this is gonna help. Oh yeah, it helps a little. But yeah, so you guys can just see just and this actually brings out a lot, doesn't it? So just the muscle definition on his back, and that's a nice added touch. The little thing there on his belt. But yeah, I mean the muscles in his arms are massive. Fantastic piece. He is heavy. So now to the portrait. Just get off. So here's gonna be the portrait. Of course, this is the non-exclusive. So I did not get the other portrait, which would be the angry face. But it's not the greatest either. Not the greatest exclusive. So a sweet little thing here is you see how there's like he has red eyes, sure, but they're like kind of white. They have like these. It's like this whiteness in them. There we go. Boom. That's perfect. So I mean, it's just really cool because it looks like he's looking at like a massive fire or something. So yeah, I mean, it's just a sweet portrait, and it's big. A little negative. It's not that. It's not. I mean, it's not that negative. Is he is looking down, which you guys can see. He is looking down. I think the biggest reason for that is Superman's supposedly smaller than he is, and that's his companion piece. And so they want him looking down at Superman. But I will bring Superman here in a second, and Superman looks even taller. He might not be. He might be smaller. He's supposed to be. They're supposed to be 26 inches for this guy and 25.5 for the Superman premium format. But I don't really know. But I'll let you know in a second. Moving on to paint job. Impeccable. I mean, just this figure, in terms of like quality of the figure itself, is pretty perfect. I mean, it's not perfect. I will probably find some quality control issues down the road, but for right now, he looks perfect. I do have a low number. I do have 59 out of 1,000. So when you get up into the hundreds, 200s to even probably 800s, you're gonna get a lot. You might get more quality control issues. Fantastic paint job. Fantastic. Just overall, he is just great. Okay, I'll show you. So there's his arm, his left one. I mean, yes. Would this have been if I could have picked a pose? Would this have been the pose? That's a sweet camera angle right there, actually. Would this have been the #1 pose? No. What would have been cool is if, I mean, I know with this pose it would have been impossible to do that, but it would have been really cool if another guy reviewing said this, if they could have, if you know Darkseid at all, his famous pose is him standing with his arms behind his back, just like glaring at you. It would have been super cool if they could have done like a different pose and then have like an exclusive with 2 swap out arms that made him do that. That would have been like bonkers, crazy. I definitely understand why they didn't, and they went with this route. He is supposed to be a companion piece. So yeah, I mean, okay, we're going for 11 minutes now, so I will now. So that's the review of this guy. Magnificent piece, fantastic. I would strongly recommend getting him. I'm sorry if my oh, well, I have a tape measure here. So let's see exactly how tall this piece is, shall we? He is standing on 20. Oof, see if I can do it behind him. 26. So he is what they say. He is 26 inches. Maybe not exactly 26. He might be a little bit smaller. But, okay, now. Superman's definitely taller, guys. That's my point. Superman looked taller. And you can see Superman is definitely taller. I mean, something that I don't get it, because if Superman's looking up and Darkseid's looking down, so they're supposed to be the opposite. That is Superman on his base, and that is him on his base. And I mean, it's harder for you guys to tell than me, but here, okay. I'm sorry, I gotta do this because this does make me a little bit upset. Superman's definitely taller. Superman, Darkseid. So that is definitely a negative. That is definitely going to be a negative for my display when I do display them together, because I will. Overall though, I mean that's nothing to do with the figures themselves. That's just the design. I mean, just make Darkseid a little bit big. Make his base a little bit bigger. Because Superman, I mean, the figures themselves, don't get me wrong, the figures themselves, Darkseid's bigger. It's just the base of Superman has a good half an inch taller. So I think that might be where it is. The figures, Darkseid might be taller, but the bases, I don't know. Whatever. This video's too long anyways. So that's my review. You can get one of these, but I would definitely get them together. They are meant to be displayed together. They're meant to be together. So definitely get them together if you can. If you can spend $1,050, because that's how much I spent, and I think that's including shipping. Maybe not. I think that was including shipping. But get these pieces. Darkseid, fantastic, incredible piece. My favorite premium format figure so far. I don't think Wonder Woman would top him. Deathstroke might down the road, but he probably won't come out for a year or two, or I don't know how long. So that'll be my last premium format review and unboxing till July. I do get 6-scale figures. I'm getting the 6-scale Suicide Squad figures, Joker, Harley Quinn, and Deadshot. Deadshot's supposed to come May through July. So I might be doing a review and unboxing for him. So there we go, guys. That is the Darkseid premium format right here, and the Superman premium format right there. Definitely recommend you buying them. They are fantastic. They are fantastic pieces together. I will display them together. So yeah, this has been a review from MVP Reviews, guys, and peace.